With the Four Corners in our rear view and delicious fry bread fueling us, we left New Mexico behind. Soon, we were crossing into colorful Colorado, and before we knew it, we were arriving at our first national park of the trip, Mesa Verde. After a full day of driving, our first evening at the park was dedicated to simply relaxing at the campground. And even though we weren't backpacking for this trip, we took it as the perfect opportunity to get back to the ground and test out a new backpacking tent, which I will review and go into more details in another video. With our tent set up, we sat down to relax and enjoy some dinner, and then the sprinkles started.
That's about right. Cue the rain. Okay.
Luckily, the rain was really light, and we were still able to enjoy a nice dinner and some downtime. Later that evening, we headed up to the campground amphitheater for a special ranger-led night sky program. This was something I was actually really excited about because it was the first time we'd been able to make it to a ranger-led talk in the evening. During this program, we learned about Mesa Verde's designation as the world's 100th International Dark Sky Park, and we heard fascinating Native American stories about the stars, particularly one about a coyote who stole a blanket from a Navajo fire god, which ultimately created the Milky Way. Back at camp and bundled into our tent for the night, the sky decided to open up. While we did anticipate a light sprinkling, what we actually got was a full evening of pouring rain, which then carried over well into the morning. Luckily, our tent held out through all the rain. However, our tent pad had flooded, creating a nice obstacle of mud to navigate first thing in the morning. Later that day, after our tent and the tent pad had a chance to dry, we packed it all up and reverted back to our iCamper for the next night of camping.
It dried out, but it got a little muddy.
With the rain persisting, we opted for a warm breakfast at the Knife Edge Cafe, and afterward we backtracked to the park entrance to explore Mesa Verde's Visitor and Research Center. Hands down, the most beautiful architecturally designed National Park Visitor Center I have ever seen. It was here, amidst meticulously curated exhibits, that we truly began to appreciate the rich history of Mesa Verde. We learned about the ancestral Pueblo people who thrived here between 750 AD and the late 1200s. The exhibits were a treasure trove of information, but the coup de grace was the archaeological finds, digitally cataloged and on full display behind glass in a research lab. This collection of pottery, baskets, and tools all provided a little glimpse into the past. With the rain finally easing, we headed deeper into the park, making our way to the Weatherill Mesa portion of the park, and our first chance to move from the exhibits into some of the very places these ancient people called home. And more on that next time.
Oh, how cool.